Hi everyone, FisherMN here coming to you from Anoka, Minnesota. Let's talk some 5-pounders. Summer 2018 was a great fishing season for me, both in numbers and in some big fish. The next 4 videos I'm going to put out are going to highlight all of the 5-pound bass that I caught here in Minnesota this summer. If you're from Minnesota, what do you think? Is a 5-pounder a trophy fish? If you're from elsewhere, what's a big fish in your area? It's always nice to tie into a big one, so I thought I'd tell you a little bit more of the story, even though each of these fish have been in a previous video. Let's get to the fish. Hi everybody, and welcome back to part 3 of a 4-part series of the 5-pound bass I caught in the 2018 summer fishing season. Well, we're going back to Grand Rapids. This fish actually came about a month after the fish I featured last week. In between, I had found some really good river fishing, and I also took a trip to Ely, Minnesota. And all those trips have videos also on the channel. It was nice getting back to the Grand Rapids area, and by weight, this is one of the best days I had all summer. I caught a few bass approaching the 4-pound mark. I caught one over 4 pounds, and then I had a dry spell. A couple of hours on the water where it was a lot of casting and not a lot of catching. So what I did was, I went back to an area on the lake that was really productive early in the season for me. It was actually on the west side of the lake, and I was fishing some cutouts that people with cabins had made into the reeds to get to their docks. I was just kind of going in and out of those, fishing right on the edges. When I'm fishing these cutouts that people have made in the reeds or the weeds, I always expect that right on the end there'll be a fish hanging out. Seems like more often than not, it's kind of a point where they could be hanging out. And that's exactly where I got this one this day, but it's good to work the whole area. Like I said, early in the season, I was working these areas, and I was catching fish halfway down. I was catching fish within the reeds, so just kind of be systematic and fish the whole reed bed, even though you have your eye on that one great point that you know is holding a fish, because it may get you a couple other ones along the way.
Don't like when they change directions. It's a big fish. It's a really big fish. Where am I going? Nice. That was worth waiting for. Oh my goodness. This could be a 6-pounder. Wow. Wow, wow. Look at that guy. He is chunky. Monstrous. Wow. All right. £5 pounds, 4 ounces. 5-pounder. Wow. That is a monster. Another Grand Rapids 5-pounder. Wow.
The equipment for this day, pretty simple. Had a Booyah Pad Crasher frog on. Had my favorite saltwater blank from St. Croix. And I was using my Pflueger Patriarch reel 6.3 gear ratio because a couple weeks previous I was using my Lew's reel and the handle fell off and plopped right into the water. Of course I had the same Power Pro Super Slick line 65-pound test to be able to horse those big fish out of the reeds and out of the weeds. So when you're filming, there's a lot of things to think about. Batteries, cameras, camera angles, where the sun is. I'm trying to get better at all of that. But another thing to think about is your equipment. And I'm going to show you a clip of my favorite fishing rod almost breaking. I had gotten the fish in and I was going to position the boat so I could get a good shot of the fish. And my frog got caught on a reed. Now that's not usually a problem, and what I'll do is I'll open up the bail and you can kind of see me trying to do that, but what had happened was the line got wrapped around the top of my rod. Thank goodness I'm in a kayak, thank goodness I have pretty heavy duty equipment, because rather than snapping the rod, the kayak just kind of turned. And I was relieved, because those rods take a long time to make. Well, it all worked out, and I got a decent shot of the fish, and another 5-pounder in the boat for the 2018 season. Thanks so much for watching this video. There'll be part 4 next week, and that one will be the last 5-pounder I caught in summer 2018. I'm hoping next year to be able to feature some 6-pounders or maybe even sneak a 7-pounder in there. We can all hope. Wherever you are, I hope you're catching fish. Thanks for watching.